Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemmings Redux. I'm going to dial my volume down a little. I said down, not up. Ooh, I forget which way this thing goes. The little volume wheel on my keyboard. It confuses me a little bit sometimes because I'm forgetful. Anyway, we're at the start of the third difficulty here, which is called Zany. So let's get into it. And I doubt we're going to beat another 64 levels in one 3-hour session here, but hey, who knows? We're opening up with a level that was previously originally just on the Sega Genesis, called The Bridge is Breaking Down, and in very straightforward grammar here. The bridge looks fine, actually, it's just shaped funny. Also, it's going to take a couple levels for us to notice, but I did swap the music out for the version of the soundtrack that was on all the, like, PC CD-ROM and... Oh god, I want to say that it's the same music that was used on, like, the 3DO and PlayStation versions of this. Oh! Did I forget to turn on my... Yeah, I forgot to turn on my desktop audio. That's... Oops. I fixed it now. Amazing. I don't think I do the thing very often where I, like, forget to unmute myself. But... let me tell you, I'll forget to unmute the damn computer all the time. Every day. On most of them. Okay, so... Oh, I need you to be lower down before I can actually mine properly. That is looking a little bit dangerous, actually. Can I get something that will, like, not... What if I try going forward, actually? Not that much forward. That's better. See, and this is why we like the engine clones around here, is because then we can rewind slightly if we're like, oh, oops, I forgot to click by, like, 1 second. I look like a goofus because I forgot to do the most basic thing possible. Oh, also fast forward. Let's not forget about that. Because that means we can do more of this in any particular given period of time. Sort of. Yippee! See, nice easy level to start things off, and we get another Genesis Lemmings level. Take a look at that washed out color palette. For temporary peace. This one gives us 10 builders, so... Music? There we go, there's music. So that is telling me that our builds are going to be a little bit shitty, basically. Let's see how they interact with this spinal cord here. Let me tell you, if it's anything like how most things interact with my spinal cord, they're going to be having a bad time. But no, it looks like everything's going okay. Oh, God, I am just not on the ball today. Oops. Well, I have bad news, guys. We're nuzlocking Lemmings. We're absolutely up a creek without a paddle here. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, I probably should, like, break this bridge real quick. We can fix it later. Probably. Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh. Wow, good job there, Knucklehead. I'm beginning to wonder if I shouldn't have done a lot of this just differently. That should be fine. And by should be fine, I mean I definitely screwed this up. This is definitely going to... Oh, geez. We've used all of our builders except for one, so I have train wrecked this pretty severely. Yeah, so... We don't get to go nuclear too often, so we may as well have a little bit for the people who are enjoyers of that. For some reason. So, let's see if we can do this better this time. I'm figuring that if we position everything just right, we can get here and we can bash through this in just 2 of the old rock-breaking men's here. Although this is going to end up being a bit of a timing thing, alright? Okay, no, it's good. Oh, jeez. Oh! Oh, that's grotesque. That's... So I'm gonna have to turn around up here. And... pass this way. I think this works, but I have been known to be wrong. With shocking frequency, actually. Well, you say this... Fuck. Is this going to, like, no longer work? So... to be fair... Oh god, yeah, this is super not gonna work. This is... Oh, this is awful. Anywho... I mean... So what I guess I'm trying to say here is that, well, for a very brief period, which would have been in the era of the PSP, the Worms developer, Team 17, did in fact own the rights to Lemmings. And they created the PSP port. Also, I mean, one of them is English and one of them is Scottish, so, like, when the English aren't being terrible people, they do share a landmass. And probably at least some semblance of a sense of humor. And there is also a very similar vibe, very specifically, of, like... Isn't it humorous when cutesy animals hurt each other to both games? Well, okay, in the case of Lemmings, it's mostly them getting hurt and not hurting anybody else because they're, well, not really that capable of it. Okay, I really think I have to go up this way, but, like, ew. Just ew. That's terrible. Yeah, I'm just gonna just reset straight away. Silly maps, yeah, there's that too. The main thing that Lemmings doesn't have that Worms does is a big, lively multiplayer scene. Because, yes, Worms definitely is still, like, alive enough that, you know, even and perhaps especially the old games. Oh god, that sounds like a mess. There is actually a two-player mode in some of the older ports of Lemmings. Oh, buddy, you're upsetting me slightly, Champ. Who is Champ, etc.? Oh boy, I'm just doing something very, very badly here. So yeah, like Lemmings on the Amiga and shit like that. You know, the things that are technically the original machines, even though realistically to me, Lemmings is always just gonna be a DOS game. Because, hey, yeah. Also because I'm an American, and so our, like, early PC gaming was mostly just, like, stuff on DOS, and I guess very early Windows gaming as well. Okay, so here's where I want to break the bridge, right? And now we give this a slight nudge, a pixel over, and we should still have enough length on here that we can. Yes, okay. I've finally managed to not fuck this up. Now watch me figure out another way to fuck this up. 'Cause goodness knows that the way that I've probably fucked this up is I probably wanted to, like, not use that miner. So that way I could use it to, like, create a safe drop here or something, or, you know. Listen, we're not exactly OSHA compliant over here. Yeah, I figured. Listen, all cops are bastards includes OSHA. I don't know how to tell you this, but no, that's not true. I'm sorry. Don't say things like that on the internet. People will believe you. It's okay though. I mean, I'm kind of used to seeing people have just, like, completely outlandish takes on certain things and just, you know, walking away from it fine. So, hey, yeah, TLDR, welcome to the internets. And we should finally have this actually working. I just have to accomplish this correctly. And that, admittedly, you know, that's always easier said than done, but like that, yeah, that's too low. Oh, yeah, don't do that. You gotta actually build in the right place. Anyway. There we go. We've finally got the solution together. Temporary piece? More like temporary piece of shit. It's not my fault. The level's just bad. It's my fault. This is pretty easy. I'm just terrible. I was like, yeah, clearly I gotta do the thing that's more of a pain in the butt. No, just build 3 bridges over the spine, you idiot. It's fine. You can do it. Probably. I mean, we still spent 4 bridges on it. I'm bad at video games is the big takeaway here. Anyway. Let's see what we've got in store here for the next level. Last one out is a rotten egg. This is a level from all the way in Mayhem, which probably makes it seem like, oh yeah, this is cropping up a little early. Nah, this is shockingly easy for Mayhem, really. Also a very weird release rate, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I probably am, the original version had a release rate of like 55 or something. And of course all those numbers have been retooled for the old because they basically increased the limit downward with Lemmings, so that way people could do goofier stuff with the engine. And you know, all those fun time custom levels that one of these days I'll probably play some of them on stream. I have before, but it has been kind of a bit. This is the part that kind of screws me up mentally a little bit, because you've got to basically place your bridge correctly here. Otherwise, you're going to end up mining through this thing and killing your lemming and all this other nonsense. Yeah, like we're actually too low. So this is another reason why I'm glad for Rewind, is that way I can just be like, well, I screwed up a little bit there. I wish that wasn't the end of the world, and suddenly the game's like, yeah, by the way, it's not anymore. And just go, woohoo, yay. Yay, I fucked up only a little bit. Hooray. And thus, the game is almost completely defanged. And all the purists in the background are bitching up a storm. And, to be honest, the sound of their voices is absolutely hilarious. Complain more, it's very funny for me. And yeah, there are definitely a lot of levels here that are just like, hey, make the one lemming do everything for the rest of the party. It's true. Also, interesting little bit of like scaffolding kind of drawn up around the exit here. That's neat. Lemtress. Ooh, this one has a talisman. What is it? Save 40 out of 40 without using bashers. Ew. Not a fan of that. It might actually be much easier than I'm thinking, though. Regardless, we've got a bunch of tetrads here, or tetrominoes. I forget what is, like, technically the correct term these days for Tetris chunks. But, whatever the word is, we've got a lot of them to deal with here. I mean, there's definitely, well, there is a certain level to which they would absolutely use that as their sense of humor, sir. How you doing, by the way, retro words? I'm not good at them. Oh, that's a perfect build. All right. That's not what I expected to see. Really, though, our options here are pretty darn open-ended when it comes down to it, because provided we just get through a couple of these in enough resources to leave us with 4 bashers. Let's pull this off. Oh yeah, how did that go? That's one I remember being kind of tough even in normal mode. And even right now, I believe that it's not actually possible to... I believe it's not possible to solo the extreme one, even unsynced at level, like, 1,000,000 or whatever you get. Pardon me, I'm being informed that it's level 100 for your unsynced max level. But yeah, yeah, see, that I was not 100% certain of that, but I recall hearing as such. That it's like, yeah, that's not a thing you can do right now. Which is a little bit sad. Mostly because I don't mind doing stuff like that solo. I need to stop pressing that button so much. Okay, so I'm going to hope that what I can do with this, and I need to not do an exact perfect build. I need to turn around here. That is a thing that can happen, so, alright, well, good luck with whatever you are working on right now in that. Oh, shit. I forgot to make this, a passable... So what can I just build up that? And the answer is, of course, hell no. However, I might be able to just mine down. I think that's gonna end up breaking that. Yeah, just on the MSQ. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to have to interfere with that in just a second. By just a second, I mean right now. This isn't the cleanest solution, but we have an allowance for how many lemmings we're allowed to let hop the twig here. So we'll put that to use. We'll dump one lemming and we'll come back to getting a perfect solution for this whenever we do talismans. Hey, if they're gonna give us the resources, you may as well put them to use. Zany level 5, watch out, there's traps about. This is a level that I recall being very easy. But it's like, oh man, there's like 2 things that can kill you. Oh no, there's 3, never mind. I see that thing now. Okay, so I think we're gonna have enough lemmings, have them come out fast enough, rather, that we don't have to worry about, like, making any of these drops non-lethal. Yeah, we're good to go. These guys are coming out this side a little early, perhaps, but, it'll all be fine. And see, we barely even have to interact with any of the death facilities in this level. Unless we want to, which we don't. So hey, a surprise freebie after the one that we were just on that I screwed up. They get nowhere near that thing. Okay, cool. Everybody's turned around. And you have a couple that were almost a single sprite. That's pretty impressive. Excuse me. Compression method 1. This is a level. Okay, yeah, so here we're getting to hear some of that CD audio soundtrack a little bit. Finally, the tiny amount of work I did cutting out the terrible audio gaps was not for nothing. And we let all of these dudes just pile up into this position because traps can only hit one lemming at a time outside of a very few. So you can see there's these 4 crusher traps here. And our goal is to get only 4 lemmings killed, hopefully. We'll probably not get that good, but we'll use this to stanch the bleed a little bit. Oh, yeah, actually, that's not too bad at all. Only killing 35, only killing 5 and saving 35? Yeah, that's pretty solid for this sort of thing. I'm used to just breaking this level with stupid glitches. The right side there is a splattering death drop that they cannot possibly survive. So you have to do the stupid thing on the left. No time for a detour. This is a level from Genesis Lemmings that is time limited that I do not remember for the life of me. But we get one of every task, which is usually a pretty fun way to go about things. So, I'm just taking a guess here in terms of doing this. I have a feeling that this is not quite going to go as well as I would like it to. But we're giving it a shot here. This is probably going to fail miserably, right? Because, like, that can't possibly be it. And we can't build across here. There's a flamethrower, and the gap is just too damn wide. It takes too long for us to build over there. Oh, you guys are making me nervous. Yeah, that's not a win. So that's what happens when the timer runs out, by the way. They just freeze in front of the exit instead of that. So that's interesting. This sucks is I think the key word here. This sucks, but so we can kill 2 lemmings, which makes me think that what we have to do involves a bomber in some way. But I couldn't tell you what that is offhand with any sort of like reasonable intellect. Surely these guys are going to take too long to get over here, right? Or it's going to take too long to cut that tunnel. Although this does seem like fairly promising, not as much as I'd like. Oh! It worked? I don't think that's the actual solution, but it worked. So we'll take it. We'll take it. And now for something I'm really unfamiliar with, a Holiday Lemmings level. Lemmy in the Cold, Cold Ground. It just immediately makes me think of the Tasmanian Devil in his debut. What for you bury me in the cold, cold ground? Well, I think you could probably guess, champ. It's a good thing we don't have a time limit here, because this is a level that would be quite rough if it had a time limit. Alright. Gap sealed. Okay, so we don't have to think about that for a minute. And by a minute, I mean a length of time that is short and could be as long or as little as a minute, but also... Okay. So we need to seal that up. Now you bash through there. And you get as far over as the game will permit you. And you start mining. And then you start bashing. I want you to do something on the turn before you hit the turnaround there, champ. And that's gonna be doing this. Oh, fuck. I think I needed somebody to turn around up here. Ah, boo earns. Well, I'll find out in a sec. That should be walk-upable. That's safe. Okay. So, this side. Okay. This can be patched up. We just have to turn someone around here. And that's not able to be walked up, is it? Ugh. Yeah. That's all right. We got this in the bag. I just have to actually get all the steps done. This is shockingly much easier than that temporary peace level was. Which will also tell you how well I remember any of the solutions to any of the stuff on the Genesis, right? It's gonna be an adventure for the rest of this pack, I tell you what. Bobby. That boy ain't right, etc. No justice for the hero. This is a PSP Lemmings level. I didn't get to this in the actual PSP. Just save 20 for the talisman. Sure. I don't know how the fuck you would do that, but all right. Duly noted for the future. In fact, for that matter, I haven't even looked at how you do this level even the regular way. There aren't a whole lot of good turnaround spots here, are there? Because I was going to be like, so you just dig, right? All right, reset. I've got an idea. I think it's going to fail, but we'll see. How many turned around? 5. Okay, so let's get number 14 to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oops. Alright, now follow that lemming very attentively. Shit, that was the wrong one. Okay. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. This one? No, I did the wrong one again. All right, well. All right, let that lemming pass. I know, I made a joke in my stream title about like, hey, can we get less frame by frame? And now look what I'm doing. That's it, gang. It's all frames, all frame. So now you can see that we've got this gigantic gap forward. And this, I think, is going to be what we need in order to hopefully make our lives a little bit easier. Ah, shit. Well, I can see about fixing this in a second. God, I really am not sure what this level wants from me yet, actually. I may have to just accept that and move on. Or, wait. That's not the way this goes. Yeah, so at the very least, yeah, you guys be quiet. So we can mine out here and escape that way. That's cool. That's helpful. I'm trying to hash out how I would get a quick enough turnaround to do what I want here. Oh shit, the replay's still going. Oops. Let me fix that real quick. Oh, wait. They do a quick drop that... They drop there. This... this doesn't work the way I'm thinking it is. Alright. So... El Lasto here is going to... dig... and then build to seal this gap. So we should have enough space, hopefully, to at least try to mine here. Although try is going to be the operative word. We might have a really bad time with this. Because, yeah, mining takes forever. Oh, no. You're kidding me! Ah! That doesn't work at all! Wait a sec, I thought it did before. What did I fuck up this time? Huh. I do have an idea, though. I think this may not necessarily be a good one because we've still got to worry about all these issues, basically. Okay, does this get anybody turned around? It gets too many people turned around for what I want here. That's unfortunate. Ooh. I think it was 6 people, though. I want to try something like this. But I need to do it from a different location. From a different location in the Lemming line, rather. Like, this guy, maybe? I'm taking a guess here. Oh, that's 2 turned around, so... not that location. 1 further back, I believe. So maybe... Oh, I've already used it. Okay, I see what you're laying down here, game. It's just... Ooh, yes, actually, this is fine. Well... aside from the part where somebody is going to die in a really sad way. And it's going to be... and by somebody, I mean 2 somebodies, apparently. Can't be doing that. Alright, Walker, can you do that from, like, there? Oh, man, this is so close to being correct. And of course, there's still that issue. So... Alright, so I think it was 6 people climb over if I do the first one. So... I want to do this from number 6. That's very difficult to tell because of a wide variety of reasons, and that's not it at all. Stop that with the fucking save button. I don't know where that's coming from. That was the same one. I'm dumb. All right, so like that, maybe? No, that still gets 2. That's... No, that's wrong. Now, of course, the other possibility is just that this is not viable, but I'm waiting to see if this... Okay, we did it. We finally pulled it off. Now, I would prefer they were a little closer together. But I think this still kind of works. No, it does not, actually. Never mind. I really need them, like, on top of each other when they do this. Which makes me wonder if this is actually viable. But... let's start from all the way at the first. And that's not quite right. Second. That should be a little safer. This is so stupid. I'm quite confident that this is, like, not the way to do this, honestly, at this particular point. But... oh, fuck. Okay, so just try going at the very edge here. We should be able to save that guy. I've got a slightly different idea here. Of get as close as we can. Oh, no. That is so not it. at the turnaround. And then we start mining. I mean, technically this does trap a bunch of lemmings in there and guarantees most of their safety. Except for the part where they do this, because I'm forgetting things again, and I just am lost here. I'm sorry. This is beyond me, I think. This is... Let's turn you around. And then realize I have no real tricks here anyway, so that's... Because, yeah, then they still go off in that direction. Oh, and somebody died of squish. That's good. And by that I mean, well, not that, but... You're all able to figure that out, I'm sure. What am I not, like, trying properly here? Can I do this with a single digging tool is the other possibility. And I believe the answer is no, because, again, I'm saying single digging tool because then we can leave one to break the bridge open later on. And the answer to that is, are you fucking kidding me? But of course not. Oh, I still had the replay going. Ugh. No, wait, no. Don't click that guy. I am just completely baffled by this. This is really confusing, is what it is. Because our complement of tools simply doesn't seem like enough to actually get any of this done. I have to make space for one guy. And that one guy has to... Yeah, I'm just like, what do they want out of you? This is definitely a lethal drop, so we're not even gonna meddle with that. Nor any other Pink Floyd album with it, but terrible joke. But you should all be used to that by now. I think our best solution here is basically just to have one lemming off doing everything alone, pretty much. And turn around such that you... Is that the space bar? I have to, like, unbind that key at some point. Alright, so we'll do a perfect build here. This doesn't feel like it works. For, like, a wide variety of reasons. So they properly turn around in that area. Last guy digs out while facing right, maybe. I think it's just gonna have to be something as stupid as that. In fact, I'm gonna try out probably the most simplistic looking solution for this. And I'm probably still going to come up a little empty-handed on this. Yeah, because then they don't have a turnaround point there. And we've seen that this is death for some reason, because of 1 pixel. Yeah, they cross. Well, that's about the best response I have here right now is, huh. Mining isn't really going to get me out with anyone out far enough in front. I don't think, anyway. Yeah, so now we've got, like, 1,000,000 lemmings. Unfortunately, this is the part where, like, this setup would actually be perfect. Ish. Aside from the part where the other guy would die, still. If it weren't for these two... If it weren't for those two, this would be still awful, because, yeah. That doesn't work. I need to stop thinking about that. But I also... I haven't even really passed step 1 here, is the worst part. Yeah, hang on just a second. I want to check something on the hotkeys here real quick. Which will also mean that I can disable that save button, whatever that is. It's got to be something on the lower... And I want to see if there's a death ruler in here so I can see how, yeah. Fall distance temple. Okay, so it's D for that. I gotcha. Alright. Yeah, see, this is, like, definitely super death. This shouldn't actually prove to be very useful if I do this, right? Because, yeah, you're just going to get a couple dudes getting turned around faster. Well, so much for whatever I said a million years ago about, oh yeah, if you don't have a lot of tools, it gets easier. Well... nuts to that, because you can see how well that's working out here. One over. And you can see that obviously this doesn't work. I mean, this is a way to safety for the one lemming, but we're once again in such a position where we save only one lemming. So I'm clearly thinking about this wrong in some way. I think. That seems like it's pretty safe. Yeah, so what we want to do is not dig just right away. We want to do not that. We need not a perfect turnaround. Okay, I want to tighten that a little bit. Because that would at least save some, and possibly if I time it just right, everybody, maybe? And the answer to that part is going to be no, at least this time. Alright, so max out the release rate entirely just for the purposes of simplicity. Mine. Get nobody going that way. Try from here. That's far too late. How does it do, though? I'm curious. Not good, that's for sure. That looks like it's too far back. Yeah, that doesn't even turn one person around. I feel pretty confident at this point in the idea that this doesn't work, but I just want to exhaust my possibilities. Yeah, so... So as before, I'm just out here like, I don't understand how this... good work, guys. Okay, try a reset with nothing going on there. Alright. Second guy does that. This guy starts mining. Yeah, far too many get out up there, and of course there's still the issue of the fact that these guys are all gonna do that. I mean, these guys are not getting to a safe location anyway, but... I am as lost as as I was before, so yeah. Alright. Reset. That isn't really the right order of operations, but... Oh, it doesn't make enough of a wall. Damn it, I'm still trying, but it doesn't seem like that does what I want it to. And again, with so few tools... Oh, right, this doesn't actually work either as a use of the drop. I have, like, nothing I can do with this. This is so hard. I don't understand this at all, basically. This is probably one of the most lost I've been on a Lemmings level in some time. And that obviously doesn't do anything of use, but... I mean, humorously, we get one guy going, again, in a way that still gets everybody killed. And it doesn't slow everybody down enough. It doesn't slow them down enough, or... You get what I'm trying to say here, I think. Probably not, but that's okay. We'll try having somebody at the very end here do a bit of this. No, that takes too fucking long to get over there. Ugh. Why can't there just be another layer to this? That would fix everything. Make this too easy, probably, but... Ugh. This is kind of what I was afraid of with this particular thing as a thing to stream. Somebody has to go on ahead. That's the big important thing that you need to remember here, is that somebody has to go on ahead. Okay, so we're back to this position, but that's... We've discussed before that doesn't really help us out any. I mean, this gets pretty close to that thing that we had going earlier, but we've seen that that's not viable. Does this guy even get safe? No. So then what's the point? See, I feel like a cool thing that we could do would be if we could build up to this. But then, like, this doesn't work because there's not enough time for that. This doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't work. I don't get it. Is this perhaps it? I have an idea. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but... Oh god, I think this is going to work, you guys. This is... Oh, that's incredibly simple if so, assuming that there's no sudden Montreal screw job here. That works, and it gets us a talisman. Holy shit, I'm stupid. I need a second. Hang on, I need a moment to defrag here. I'll be right back. Alright, gang, I'm back. I think every single Lemming stream is going to end up needing at least some sort of let us never speak of this again moment, because... Oh boy. Yeah, that's definitely up there in the let us never speak of that again moments. So, flow control. We have 21 Lemmings. We only need to save 3, but we can save as many as 15 according to this talisman. This was a pretty dumb level that was inserted into Havoc that can basically be summed up as, hey, yeah, pause and adjust the release rate frequently. And I think the amount of Lemmings we want out to be able to get a survivor over there is that many. Now, as you can tell, with our great allotment of tools, there's a much more complicated talisman solution to this, and I don't 100% remember what it is. But I seem to recall that it needs quite a bit of precision in order to save 15 Lemmings. And it's basically like circumvent all of the trap triggers or something like that. But yeah, whatever. We're just gonna make this the dirt easy way of just, yeah. As we move into a level from a much easier difficulty in, oh no, more Lemmings here. Lemming, tomato, catch up, facility. I don't know why those letters are capitalized like that. LMTMKUA. Is this some sort of like significant anagram that I don't know about? It's not the dev team, I don't think. Because there's no R there for Russell K. Still, 30 lemmings, we only gotta save 18, but I believe we can do better than that if I recall this level correctly, which I'm not going to say anything with great confidence just yet. But I want to say that we can start off by doing that. And we can start mining straight into that steel brick. This duder should turn around at the little knock right there. Or not. Okay. This works a little differently from how I remember it then. Because it means bashers are kind of useless here. Oh. No, we gotta time these like perfectly. Well, again, I made a joke about trying to I said something about trying to avoid all the frame by frame. And here we are, just sort of in hell with it. And apparently we can't get too close with this chucklehead. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Nice. I appreciate that level of like hostility in the level design sometimes, you know? The level of cruelty where it's just like, hey, yeah, fuck you. That's quite fun to me. Sometimes. At least on paper, right? Then I'm going to try doing something a little differently here, actually. We're going to use our diggin' fella in a place that's not here. Because we can kill an amount of lemmings in this level that is, quite frankly, a little bit more than I would expect. And with our release rate being as slow as molasses, let's do this. We'll climb up in order to get ourselves the most purchase into this wall. And make that a 2 job. I actually did completely forget to use my dig fella over there. Well, okay then. So I'm going to be doing significantly less needless lemming killing in this level than I thought I would. But, hey. Shockingly, not that hard once I got over the minor stipulation there. Oh well. Twins. Ooh, this is 2 lemmings, save both. This I have an idea as to what we're doing. Without actually even, entering into the level straight off, is that these 2 lemmings are going on 2 individuated paths, and they're doing their own thing separately to reach the same location. These levels are always pretty cool, and also this is probably one of my favorite tracks in the entire CD soundtrack here. Just very energetic and fun. So I'm about to actually fuck this all up, but I don't think I have the space to do that kind of fucking up. So rewind it a little bit. We're gonna build from a different location here to start things off. Curse me and my perfection for trying to aim for one bridge builds that I really don't need to. Like, sometimes I'm just out here like, ugh, I've got nothing. I really need to conserve absolutely every tool I have. And it's just not possible, and I need to acknowledge it once in a while. But I will never change. It's not gonna happen. Don't even bother, you know, looking for that, right? Slight pity about the looping here is with this music. Yeah, at the start of the loop, you hear that little sound effect pretty early on that, like, that's synced up in the CD audio versions of the game with the entrances opening. It's one of the many reasons why I would love to, like, look more into the music formatting and see if you can set up, like, files to tell it to loop at certain locations for the OGG files and do something with that. Tragically, I am not 100% sure because I haven't looked at that yet. Don't leave any Lemmings. Yet another Sega Genesis level. And this is Here Comes the Bomb Squad from the original, but not quite. So, a couple of Lemmings are going to be left in pieces. Because I'm not cleaning all that up. Do I look like I know how to assign the mopper tool to these guys? Don't answer that. Especially because I'm not sure what kind of answer I would get. And that horrifies me a little bit. And of course, for a level like this, you want the shortest loop in the game, right? Naturally, you want a little bit of how much is that doggy in the window, right? Oh, I did that again. Oh, I need to shut that off at some point. I'll remember eventually, I swear. Or I will just pain you all by continuing to say that same thing over and over. And that's yeah, they can fall through that. Crap. Well, let's fix the road. Quick. See, that's a joke because it's a reference to another Genesis Lemmings level. And by a joke, I mean not really a joke, but it's one of those things you could trick yourself into believing is humor adjacent, I suppose. I think I accidentally nudged one of my my frame advance buttons there. Alright, if those two could go past, yeah, because I don't want to have doubles when we're getting that close to the wall here. Because we'll have to insert the blocker, and ooh, game, you are just being rude to me today, aren't you? Not letting that count as a... You're seriously not going to step up there? Well, what am I paying you for? Hell do you mean I'm not paying you? Oh. Well. Anyway. See, wasn't that level much easier than anything else we've had to deal with for a minute? That's pretty good. And having the difficulty curve bounce up and down like this a little bit is kind of in the spirit of Lemmings. Pitfall. This is another Genesis Lemmings level. Is this the pitfall that we're on the lookout for? It'd make my life a little bit easier if it was. Because I can quite easily get everybody in here. And by everybody, I mean everybody except for the one fellow who's going to do all the work. Oh, I think I have to waste a builder for this. Tragedy. Tragodia. It's okay, I don't need 6 builders for this bullshit. At least I better not. Alright, Champ, are you gonna die if you bash from like a little bit higher up? Oh, you're so dead, buddy. There's just no way you're living through this, right? Because you're gonna bash into the gun, and you're going to splatter hilariously. Well, let's just say it didn't happen how I expected it would. And I realized that I'm building to the wrong target here, so we want to build up there. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to need 6 builders to accomplish this bullshit. But I am getting a little bit more nervous as I realize that my solution is a little bit more complicated than I thought it was. Use that line as a landmark, as we love to do in Lemmings. I probably should not have dug down this deep, but with any luck, we'll be okay. No, we won't. Okay, so we want to actually build from a little bit further up, in that case, to prevent this goofball from getting killed in a horrible, strictly horizontal digging incident, you know. Yippee! We did it! Hooray! I only had to screw it up a little bit. Because my instincts at first were absolutely wild. With a little help from my Lem, this is a PSP Lemmings level. It's another two Lemmings save 2 type of ordeal. There's some silliness going on with this, if I recall correctly. And that silliness is that I actually have exactly enough tools to do what I'm thinking of, but I don't think it works that way. Alright, so you can see we got a little bit of steel behind the terrain here, which I'd like to place that a little better. Are you going to just go straight through that? Ah, crap. I wonder if that is a thing that's going to prevent me from... No. I can make the turnaround still. I remember seeing this, by the way. This is... That part is not completely blind. But that's okay, because... Frankly, I'm surprised that Twitch would actually allow me to use the phrase blind to refer to something that, you know, we've told this joke before, I think. Probably. This sounds like something I've made fun of before anyway. Alright, now... You can see that we were only going through enough percentage of the steel to be able to do... to keep going. So, we got our basher ready. Stop that! Fuck! It's a shame you guys can't see the window popping up, so now I just sound like a loony, but... Okay, so that was unexpected, to say the least. Well, I mean, I already did, yeah, but still. See, this one, I'm definitely doing a thing that's a glitch. But I'm also doing it in the wrong place, so it's okay. This move is still kosher. This is, like, you're still allowed to do this. You know, if you go to a tournament with this, they're not gonna throw you out. Doesn't have the tingle honks. Amazing. Good work there, Nintendo. You really know the things that are most important in life, and by that I mean they absolutely do not. So this is not it either, Chief, but this is a pretty simple thing to do, I think, basically. And by simple, I mean it's really just a matter of knowing when to send that climber over, because that's all there is to this. If we do things the normal way, anyway. So that's about the bottom of that, give or take. And that's, yeah. That's actually not as doable as I think it is, I don't think. But, yeah, I dug on the wrong end of this pillar anyway, so oops. Let me try redoing this correctly. Well, more correctly, anyway. Alright, now gang, we gotta figure out when the right time to send this dude is. And that's gonna be like way too early, I'm sure. But, oh no, that is looking a little late, actually. Yeah, that's like one cycle too late, actually. So let's try doing that, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. Oh yeah, because there's a huge gain from the stump there. Alright. Yeah, so there's definitely a method to this that I don't remember what the hell it is. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, basically. I don't even think I need to bother doing that at any point, actually. Alright, so 3 bashers. We can free this guy from his work pattern here. And then go, well, shit, how do we... Because this would be 1, 2, 3, and then 4 for that. So, let's try something like this, actually. Are you at any point able to... You can do that? Yeah, so there's a steel doink. 1, 2, 3. That's way too many bashers for that bullshit, though. Yeah, and especially because we know that this is a grotesquely lethal drop. That's not even a question, really. I wish I could remember how this worked, because then I could have just been like, yeah, we're cutting right past this whole level. And it would have been fun and hilarious. Instead, now I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? Try the other side, I think. Oops. Pause. See if this is what I want to do here. That's my bad, because I had the finger on the wrong button. Well, see, we can do this with even, like, just the 1 pixel of dirt. That, unfortunately, is still going to leave a little bit that will make climbing problematic. Which does sort of ruin one of the things I would have liked to have done with this. This seems to be the way of the PSP levels, where it's like, you've got something that looks like it'll get you through a certain idea, but it's not enough stuff by just the tiniest of amounts. Like, if I had 4 bashers, this is one of the dirt easiest levels anybody's ever seen. Unfortunately, I do not. Yeah, you can see this is gonna fail. But just for the fullness of the example. And have those two walk off. I'm hoping to have, like, the Eureka moment, too, where I'm just like, wow, I can't believe I missed out on this. There's this weird nublet here, but it doesn't get us much of anywhere, so... And yeah, see what happens when we try to do that. It doesn't... It doesn't work. I almost wonder if that's like an old version glitch that they fixed or something. In Lemmings, I mean. Because Lemmings and how it interacts with glitches in general is, well, when I say glitches, I mean like historical Lemmings glitches. Can be a little bit, variable. Yeah, and see, that's not useful for us to do that. Unfortunately, we also can't, like, bash in such a way that we just stick to the ceiling. That would be pretty cool. But unfortunately, it is not a thing. I mean, I guess, Alright, so... I'm gonna try this setup first, and we're gonna see if we end up anywhere useful from this particular endeavor. I think the answer there is gonna be that I popped that a little too early. How deep can we get here? Yeah, that's death. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately there's no, like, real bottom here either, so that's a pain. Yeah, I didn't think this part out quite as well as I should have, unfortunately, because this just doesn't work. Restart. Because sincerely, what else could I possibly be doing here, right? If I dig here, that's gonna kill me. And I can't have that. I can't be losing a lemming in this stage. This way out is death also, yeah. God, I accidentally weighed my whole palm down on the spacebar, and that's my skip forward a bunch of frames button. So now I gotta go backwards a little bit here. By a little bit, I mean probably like several minutes worth of... Several minutes in-game. Out of game, it's gonna be less than that, but still an amount that is a little too significant. There we go, that's better. Alright, so... we're going all the way down because I don't think it matters at that point. What does matter is for me to press the correct buttons. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit flummoxed right now. Flummoxed. And... I'm gonna try sending one climber up there just to see if I can see what anything will grant me here. Hold on a second. That doesn't work, does it? I don't believe it does, unfortunately, but... we're gonna try this. This being what I'm led to believe is probably what the actual solution looks like. Which is just make sure that we can bypass this weird nub. Drop distance from there. This is going to be a little tight, but I think this is probably a timing puzzle of some description. That seems to be a thing that we get a lot of in here. This might work because we've extended our drop a little bit here, or, well, we've shortened our drop, rather. If I try doing it from a better position in time, might help as well, but I'm not 100% sure. This confuses me greatly, even still. Wait, no, I don't have enough bashers to pull this off. And he dies anyway, so that's not correct. But it was an interesting line of thinking, I guess. That can't be correct. Like, unfortunately, we just don't have ways to turn anybody around here, and I think that might fix a lot of things if we had that. There's quite a lot of things that would help us out greatly, but I'm sure at this point you're all quite aware of that. Okay, I think I'm on to something here. Finally. Wait, no, this doesn't quite work, but... It's almost an idea. Have I tried this yet? The answer I'm going to assume is probably yes, but, oh, that's a tick too late. And that, I think, is going to be a... That... Oh... Is this survivable? This might not be survivable. At all, so... Yeah, it's really not looking like it. So, I mean, that'll be why I didn't try it, I guess. Because it just doesn't work. So, what the hell? I seriously just do not understand this. I mean, obviously I haven't tried everything, because otherwise I would be done with this, but... There is still that part of me that's like, well, I've tried everything. Yeah, then why don't you have a fucking solution, idiot? This doesn't work. This doesn't do what I want it to do. Wait, but I see what I'm screwing up here. Alright. So... this gets us up past this thing. I don't really need to dig this far down, I just feel like it. We send one guy up who starts forging a path. Okay, actually, I've fixed this. This is definitely a glitchy method, I think, what I'm about to do. But on the other hand, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Like, this sincerely cannot be what they expect you to do, right? They don't want you to use the steel glitch for this, right? That would be stupid. Why would they ask you to finish a level using a glitch? So I'm assuming that I backrouted this, but whatever. It took us this long to figure out, so I'm glad to be done. Next up, we get a little bit of a reprieve in the form of a special level. This one's called What an Awesome Level. This is based off of a space shooter type of game called Awesome. If I recall correctly, Awesome was quite an ambitious game for the Amiga. Had a lot of stuff going on in terms of like how you travel the universe and such. Some pretty neat graphics. And for fans of buzzwords, this is a really weird thing to say. That this bit is going somewhere, I swear, don't worry. For fans of buzzwords, especially in the realm of graphics, this had a pre-rendered, mind you, ray-traced intro. Which, ray tracing is like the big thing in graphics lately in terms of like what graphics cards can do over the past couple of years. Because it's pretty damn resource intensive. And doing it in the moment is actually a pretty cool parlor trick. Obviously, having a pre-rendered ray traced intro is not going to actually be a thing that sounds quite as cool, but if you were a grifter, if you were a company of grifters, like, I don't know, like Sony, for example, who right now they're trying to push out the PS5 Pro, and nobody's interested. Although I did see a bunch of people who were doing this, like, you know, wave graphic with Sony of between it's so over and we're so back. And some people were citing the grasping, cheap heat. Oh god, I didn't realize I got over that. Pardon me. We're citing the grasping cheap heat of the PS1 color scheme PS5 Pro as being a we're so back moment. And it's like, you people are such fucking marks, and this is why the video game industry is allowed to get away with all the trash that it is because people are exactly like this. And I mean, that's probably a lot of hostility even by my standards on the stream, but it is just like, guys, come on, don't let them have this. Don't be like, well, it's okay when they shill for, you know, when I shill for them if it's my nostalgia. Don't be that person, everybody on the internet. I would say you're better than this, but I know for a fact that none of them are. So, waka waka. Anyway, I didn't play this particularly well, but this is a super easy level. Very cool looking weird space worm creatures. If you're a fan of worms. Not that worms. Oh boy. Am I about to run out of builders here, actually? Have I played this badly? The answer is probably yes, but... Okay, you can walk up that spine. That's good. It's... I could probably actually get this imported into a Worms Armageddon map at some point if I go and find a full screenshot of it online somewhere in good quality. Which I may have to remember to do, because I do like to do end-of-year Worms Armageddon stuff around New Year's. So there's a non-zero possibility of that happening again in a couple of months. Or just me deciding to do a casual Worms Day for some reason. Exit colors are looking a little funky, though. Oh god, we really did run out of builders on this stage. That's moderately embarrassing. I'm actually going to take a reset on this one because I played a lot of it pretty badly. Oh, we didn't even need this blocker. Wow. I'm silly. That's silly. Wait, do we have a perfect build here? Not quite. I thought for a second that he was going to step up through that bridge properly. That would have been impressive. Which is exactly why it didn't happen, because Lemmings will not impress you very often. I mean, the game may be so, especially if this is your kind of bag to begin with. But the creatures themselves, mostly they will just disappoint you. And rather heavily at that. Okay, so now we should actually be done with this. Just pretend I didn't screw this up. And we move on to another budget Amiga Lemmings level. We haven't seen one for a minute. This is called Lemming Lament. We're allowed to kill 10 lemmings, and I think we're gonna have to. I think we need our lemmings to start off further back than that, actually. Or start off. You know what I'm saying, I think. Wait, no. No, we turn around here. Okay, so that gives us enough room for like 5 of those, I believe. Four, or 3. What am I saying? Whatever. My brain is half off from screwing up previous levels. Anyhow, this is gonna be a lot of me just doing this, basically. We do this in order to reduce the squishing heights, that way all of our other lemmings can fall off and not die. Push that another couple steps. And this is survivable at this point, surely. Yes. Okay, so with that done, we want a nice, perfect build over here. Just for ease. I mean, we could do that in 2 if we wanted to, but having 3 for over here would be good. And I say these numbers because we want to make a turnaround here. That should be enough to get us to let our guys climb up these bricks. And that's definitely fine. It helps if I don't build from, like, the lowest point, but, you know, catch me out here doing things the right way, right? That'll never happen. Alright, so does that require a step up? Yes, it does. Well, there's an easy fix for that, thankfully. And it sort of negates our need for us doing anything technical over here. We still managed to get away with not killing all the lemmings that we were allowed to, so hooray for us. We'd saved 2 extra. Yay! I don't suck at this. Hey, but we get a level with a talisman in it. Keep on trucking. We just gotta save 40 lemmings. That's probably significantly more painful than it sounds. But we've got this little graspy grass trap down there to complicate matters. Instead of thinking about the solution that saves 40 lemmings, let's just start doing the normal one, which is fairly simple, I think. This looks pretty basic. In that we go this way, go over this horrible vine swamp. Mine this way, maybe? That seems like a possibility, unless we can just build the right way around. That seems a little rough, actually. So instead of any of that bullshit, let's think about this bullshit for now. Kind of where we have to go over these gaps. shit. That's not good. That's better, technically, but let's just rewind it back here. Get ourselves those extra couple of pixels. That's looking a lot better. And we can just let this one lemming die. Again, we have a good allotment of, like, amount that we're permitted to kill. And I need to stop doing that. Oh, boy. I'll have to look at those keys again at some point. Whatever. We saved 37. So it's fine. Like I said, simple level. Looks a little bit more worrying than it actually is. Now, this is one that is showing up shockingly late. With a talisman to complete it without using floaters. That's bizarre. This is one of the very few repeat maps that I'm aware of in this pack. So, to do this, you have to turn the lemmings around. Pardon me. You have to turn this dude around, and then you have to turn this into a thing that they can get up out of this hole, basically. Because you only have one builder here instead of the two that you would need at bare minimum to get over here. Yeah, it's one of those things that you'll see it and you'll probably just go, wow, that's dirt easy. Why is this deep in after some of the brain-busting bullshit you've had to deal with? And I completely agree, which is why I basically said the exact same thing earlier. Don't forget to make this dude a floater, otherwise it ain't gonna end well. In fact, I'm just gonna fast forward through the rest of this, and our clock is gonna like triple or something. But nothing is going to happen basically, except that everybody's gonna get to the exit. Just like that. And see, we're basically up to 3 minutes. That's, yep. Dolly Dimple. This is the second level of the crazy difficulty in Oh No More Lemmings, which you may remember as the second difficulty. Bit weird how that one's difficulty curve goes, just in general at that point, but I digress. So, this one has a fairly simple trick to it. A lot of the early levels of Oh No More Lemmings that contain actual content are mostly kind of instructive, I think would be a good way to describe them. So, in order to force lemmings to only go down a pit in a certain direction, we build a bridge. And this means that nobody will be going to the right at this point. So we'll be able to dig down here, and everybody will go out to the left. And yeah, there's a weird skip in that track on like every version of it that I've ever found. You might not have heard it because I was talking, but that's okay. It is there. If you heard it, you're not losing your mind. Not for that reason anyway. Now we gotta build a long-ass bridge up here. Excellent. Let's advance a couple more frames just for security's purposes. Security's sake. Listen, security purpose. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's get everybody to the exit. Easy peasy. Mutiny on the Bounty. This one is a little bit more difficult, if I recall correctly. Or certainly a little bit more complicated. There's some weirdness that goes on with this, I believe. You go ahead and climb, champ, because you're probably going to need it. Might be premature. Alright, so that won't seal you in. But this does make a turnaround. This does make this dude turn around. Makes a nice wide area there. That's... Okay, this is making this whole thing look a little bit easier than I thought it would be. Okay, so you fall through the chain, don't you? Yes, you fall through the chain right there. I'd like you to not turn around, so that's where we can do that. This feels like one of those levels that has had a lot of its difficulty removed by being ported to Neo Lemmings. But I'm sure that there will be somebody around to disprove me in some manner or something, and that somebody will probably be me. We'd like to have a turnaround on the build, actually. And that should do it for this level. Like I said, quite easy, actually. I just completely forgot about that bit. Although, this bit also is just like, hey, yeah, you've got to play this level at least twice kind of design. Not necessarily my favorite aspect of the entire anything, but oh well. Next level, Snow Joke in all capitals. We can kill 5 lemmings, and that sounds way too easy to be true. This has got to have some, like, really exact amounts of tasks, huh? Is this really a level where we can actually send just one dude out to do all the dirty work? I don't think so. But it should be one such that we can, like, at least start things off this way. This... See, I'm feeling now like I really do need to actually have a second person. Yeah, I'm gonna just restart on that basis right away. And just assume that we need a second person in there. Yeah. All right. So, the first climber is going to keep going forward instead of building. The second one is going to do the build. And the first fellow is going to go and die. But first, the dyer has a very important job to do here. And it's that. And then that Lemming can go catch hypothermia and drown in these sub-zero waters. You know, a fun thing to do for some reason. Wait, no, the other thing. And here we get a fun build. Basically, because we have to make sure that we don't turn around. Because the commissar isn't... No. Because that would be death and a waste of builders. There's no or there. It's both. But also, we want to get a combination of height and length, which can be a little rough. And in this case, we're going to get, truth be told, not as much as we want of either. But we have enough builders, so we're able to make that work. Not a hard level. I just had to use a little bit of logic here, so it's not quite a one and done, but eh. You think it through slightly, everything will be fine. And, you know, that's all you gotta do. You just gotta be able to think with games like this. And admittedly, sometimes that's hard. Onward and upward. Save 37 out of 40 lemmings here for the talisman. Ordinarily, we just need to save 35, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, is just save only as many as I need to. And to be honest with you, I am not sure if I need to use that climber so soon, really. I got bashers. Yeah, so I can go through there, and I can start in on things, and I only got 2 bridges, which is a little bit on the painful side. I'm not gonna lie to you, but because this drop is also like definitely a suicide drop. But we do need to turn around, and we can't use our... So maybe I do need the other climber up right away. It's a real pity. I mean, the worst part of this, obviously, is the fact that... Oh no, I can just make another blocker. I was like, obviously it's the fact that this is going to be an issue. But yeah, I need to use the rest of those bombers, well, 2 of them really, for this, and I screwed up. Back. That's better. Bomb. And I guess rip in pieces the bashers, which it would actually have been kind of useful here, probably, but oh well, solution demanded otherwise. Wait, no, we still use 1 of them. So we'll free the Lemmings. No, we won't. That is entirely premature. Because I've already forgotten about this bash that we have to do here. Curious. Yeah, that's death, though, isn't it? It isn't, I believe. By, like, the thinnest of pixel margins. We do that, but then we can't get up there. Well, shit, never mind. It sounded cool at first. Because there's no way to make that gap a one-bridger. I'm sorry, it's just not possible. Quit thinking about it. Make sure we're actually across. And hey, we saved that dude too, who was otherwise almost certainly going to turn around. Alright, so before we move on to the next level, give me just 1 second here. I want to finally go unbind that thing that I was like, oh, whatever that is. Also, now I have to go, like, what? Oh, yeah, it's save image. Okay, so it's the I key that I keep butting on here. Just remove it from the thing. That's better. I keep... sure. Alright. No, I already did this. Game. Now I have to go into the level select. And move on to I have a cunning plan. Complete this level without using builders. This is the stupidly easy way of doing this, really. Just turn your first Lemming into a blocker. And we're gonna free it by digging under it. After we're sure that everybody's turned around who is able to. And bash, and there we go. Easy, 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 easy. And we unlocked a really dirt easy talisman. This one, however, is significantly more complicated. Have a nice day. Complete using no more than 5 builders. Yeah, good luck puzzling that out off the top of your head. Instead of doing that, we're going to use our, like, full complement of 25 builders. And I guess that one can go bite the dust. Sure. That's fine, actually, because this will let us go this way. That fella can block. And now we can make this winding staircase. Yeah, see, we're already out of talisman territory. That's not above board, according to the special committee of 20 gold coins. Speaking of not above board, I don't know if this is above board, this ability for us to climb up here. Yeah, I figured. Alright, so let's take a reset here. And there's a good reason for it, I swear. Well, good might be a bit of a stretch, but... Good enough. Good enough. Alright, so is this going to be a thing they walk up? Yes, it is. Well, crap. We can't be having that. That's not up to code. So this should put us in a better position to do what I'm hoping to do, which will be a thing that'll get us an actual step up there. As we just burn Bridge's hand over fist for this purpose. And still no. Alright, so what do you want there, champ? I can get it for you. What do you need? What do you need, buddy? What do you need? Do you need me to get you a thing? Okay, there we go. And that's death. Well, thank goodness we have floaters. Start doing this. Yeah, this is a really easy level, but I probably overcomplicated this one. This I remember being a massive breather when it shows up in Mayhem. At like the very end of the rating for some reason. Where it's a repeat of a level from Tricky, and you can do it the same as you did there. Where that's like the easy, basic solution, basically. Oh, but we do have to nuke this last guy because, you know, screw you, right? No bombers, we don't want to give any back routes by accident. Across the gap. Complete using no more than one builder. Oh, you are sick, buddy. That sounds downright Diabolical. Oh, boy. I mean, this level already kind of sucks butts, but we'll check that out here as we go. You gotta do some stuff to slow these fellows down. Otherwise, they are going to get themselves killed. You know what? Block. Do that. And that at least cuts one builder out of the equation. But otherwise, I'm not 100% sure how to make this fellow stop just yet. And of course, this bozo still made it through. Alright, now please don't let that be a... Okay, yeah, we're safe. This is a quite easy level. Just ignore the talisman for the time being. Come back to it later. And plus, there's no time pressure on here, which I think there was a pretty gross time limit in the Oh No More Lemmings original. Although even then, we managed to get that out there in less than a minute, so... It really would just be a psychological effect, honestly. Next level, jump down. Some more Genesis Lemmings. Some more extremely limited task pools. Some more funny trap making I need to do, huh? Actually, it might be quite simple. I can just do this, right? And that'll slow that guy down. That's a perfect build. Wait, no. I am engaging in buffoonery. So... pause, go back. It's really as simple as just do this. And this lemming bashes through. And builds up. God, how did I not see that immediately? I think I probably just assumed that this was death, because I have bad vision. That's why. Ooh, this might be tight. I think this might require stretching or... Yeah, you gotta build from further back for that, really. I don't know why I hit replay, but here we are. Alright, now build from the edge. And now things should be much safer. Yeah, see, how do you like that? It actually worked this time. Hooray! I'm capable of beating at least one level of Lemmings, I swear. Oh good, I was worried that somebody would have turned around and would have died in the mining tunnel. Because I just know how things line up sometimes in this for me. We're a load of old blocks. Yeah, like I said before, Scottish developer. Complete without using diggers. Oh my god, that's horrifying! I like the way you think, you sick fucks. Anyway. This level is fairly simple in its design. Couple lemmings get crushed. You just have to accept this and move on. My god, how would you... See, I'm too worried that you would kill too many lemmings the way that I'm thinking. You only have an allowance of 5. And you'd have to go here, here, bomb, and then build twice, I think would really be all you're allowed to get to the exit. Alright, so... Yeah, so far quite simple. Let's get everybody into the pit for... No, I can't get everybody into the pit first. You can't all come in here and meet me in the pit yet. And in fact, I need to hope that this isn't fucked now, because... Yeah, a couple of dudes could die here from facing... Oh no, it looks like only one. Okay, we're good to go. Not a level that lends itself to a super neat solution, but I am curious about that talisman. That sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, well, later. Foreplay. Ho, 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 ho. Anyway. 4 lemmings, 4 to be saved, 2 minutes, it's a holiday level, and our task assignments are a little bit limited. Also, shout outs to these bombers that we really can't use. Think you're real funny, don't you, game? So, the real trick here is going to be timing releasing these 2 chuckleheads to make sure that we don't die to the clock. And I think now is going to be the right time for that one, because that walk is pretty doable. I mean, it is a little nerve-wracking, but I think we'll be okay. 14, 13, yeah, just speed it up. Ooh, real nail-biter there, but we pulled it off. And so we've got a whole 3 levels left. Got anything lemmingy? This is the one where you have to... I remember this, you have to dig down through the chain. And then past that, I don't remember everything, but... It's a little bit on the funky side, I recall that. Alright, now... Oh, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Yeah, so you gotta find the right pixel for this. And truth be told, it looks like this is actually just perfectly Jim Dandy. Well, no, they stop on that thing, so we gotta kill that guy real early. Yeah, this one's pretty simple, but that's because I remembered like most of it. Like I remember the main part of it, and that's the big winner here. Rocky Road. I could go for some ice cream right now. Complete using no more than 2 builders. Alrighty. But honestly, the amount of dividends we have to make on this level are very silly. Oh hey, check out that chameleon. We should go get ate by that dude real quick. It'll be hilarious, I swear. It would be even more hilarious if I could actually place my fucking blocker properly. I swear I clicked, game. Alright, let's block here. Yeah, that was unnecessary, but let's block with that guy there instead. Alright, now be careful because this little bit of grass is a trap as well. Back in the old days when those were not animated, they tended to be one of the... Damn it. They tended to be one of the best hidden traps in the entire game. And they could be pretty infuriating depending on placement. Like, that's the sort of thing that somebody could commit war crimes with in level editors. And I'll have you know that somehow I didn't actually. Because I didn't know a whole ton about Lemmings level editors at the time. Right, build to cut off our mining. And got a miner there. Bash. No, we want to bash up there. Alrighty. Mine a little, make sure that we get a nice little hook there to our pit and go up. I should just barely be able to clear the... No. Let's not risk it. We should be able to bash through here and skip over the stupid little grass trap. Which has a very, very over-the-top animation when it's in fast forward there. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Ben Stein. If only you hadn't gone completely off the deep end, buddy. Wouldn't it be great to remember him for Ferris Bueller, or for that game show, or basically just not for being a turbo creationist guy? Anyway, we should be getting out of here with 28 saved, provided this all works properly, which admittedly is a bit of an odd proposition. Like, everybody should be safe here, because we were safe before, and this should hopefully be a safe drop. Oh god, no. Shit. I'm gonna have to turn around before I dig, then. I told you that there's reasonable cause for concern at any given point, because... yeah. Alright. And do that. Build. There we go. Now it should work. Probably. Keep our eyes on the exit. And watch to see what happens. Yippee, indeed. And now for the last level of the difficulty, the North Poles. Yet another Holiday Lemmings level. I can only guess as to what this is going to involve, and it's going to be like a more elaborate, multi-layered version of the stack. Okay, we are permitted one floater. But we are allowed 2 climbers. So in order to waste some time for this guy, we're gonna do that. Make both Lemmings climbers. And this way, the pack leader has a little bit of a chance to get that going. All right, start digging. And you can rebuild the same bridge. Again, gotta waste some time here. I don't know how well that's gonna end up continuing to work, but yeah. You, I think, need to be the athlete here. Okay, yeah, this is totally not how this works. All right. Reset. Fuck, I swear I turned that off. Become a climber, and you do not. So you can continue to do that for a little while. And basically, we're just gonna have one lemming make the way. Alright, well, I'm going to hope that I can get away with this without so many bridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, okay, so... Wait, no, I have 5. Fuck. Alright, well... Restart again, just for ease of simplicity here. That might be too far over, but we'll find out soon enough. That's not soon enough. That's... Is that still the same placement there? Crap, so this may not even be workable the way I'm doing it right now. Yeah, don't fall through. Okay, it's working now. So I guess I was just like a very small unit of time off previously. Okay, so that should be a safe drop. We may have to make this fellow an athlete when the time comes. Let's dig more. No, dang it. I thought I clicked sooner, but clearly not. Yeah, see, if both of them are gonna climb, who gives a shit if they, you know, dig real deep? And of course, I know who gives a shit if I do my inputs or not, which is, well, everybody involved, including and perhaps especially the Lemmings. See, and we even managed to pull it off with one dig fellow to spare. That's not bad. And there we are. We have finished the third difficulty, which was called Zany or something. Next time, we'll start in on the fourth difficulty, which is, not that. What's it called? Manic. Right. Alright, but I'll see you then. So, yeah. Yeah.